Hello, viewers, how are you? So today I am here to discuss about the highway. Okay, so first of all, there is a highway and the road network. So there is I will discuss some of the activities by the drawings, but we will put into the Primavera P6. So here you are watching that at this time we have to construct the road. That there is a cross section of the road like that, and into the cross section of the road, this criteria you are watching like this one, it is showing you that NSL natural surface level is lies on. As you know that first of all, the level that lies below the subgrade is considered that it is the earthwork. Okay, so first of all we have to consider it as the earthwork, and into the earthwork the first activity you will do, that is CG and clearing and grubbing. So first of all, we have, because we do the clearing and gripping, because there is some time of grass, then you have to apply the grader to remove that of the rough material. So first of all, into the activities, I will firstly add clearing and gripping. Clearing and gripping we should add here. And the other activity here, like after the clearing and gripping, then you have to compact the soil, and you have to put some water on the soil, because to pass the test like FDT test, then there is a compaction like NGC, natural ground compaction. Then you have to put the value here, natural ground compaction. After put the natural ground compaction, as you know that there is a lot of filling here, because we have to reach at this point of the level of the road, but at this time we lies very below from the road. Therefore, in order to achieve this value, we have to fill it. So for the fill it, there is a different criteria in the road. There is actually three types of zone here. The first one is the A class zone, that is included into the substructure. The other one is the B zone, that is below the subgrade and subbottom, and the third one is the C zone. Remember that the C zone has always an unlimited layers. It has unlimited layers. B zone has always 45, has three layers with 45 centi, and you have to put the layers with 15, 15, 15 centi. Now, for example, if we have to put here, fill here some of the data, and the filling up to the C zone, normally I ask that I have required three layers to reach up to the B zone. Then definitely if I require three layers to reach B zone, then I will write here three layers like C zone layer 1 with FTT, C zone layer 2 with FTT, and other one is the C zone layer 3 with FDT test pass. Okay, it means that you have done C zone layer, you have done the FDT, it passed now, you have done this one, it's passed now, and it's passed now, and compaction you got is 90%. The other criteria here, you have to put here now after three layers, after the three layers you have reached up to the B zone here. Now on which basis you have to calculate the layer first? I want to give you the concept here. As you are watching here that there is a cross section of roads. This one is the real cross section, and having total is given you the layer is 529. You have to always take from the mid or from the anywhere. If you want to find the filling from here, then you have to take this value. If you have to want to take the one to take the filling, then you have to take this value. So I want to take the overall filling is required in that area. You have to take the first of all like FRL, finished road level. Now this one is your NSL level, and here you have to put the road. Okay, this is your NSL level here, and you have to take the road up to here. So this is given you 529.930. This value is, for example, I have taken from here like 529.930 minus, and you have to take this value from how much filling up to here, 527 527.090, this one, and you will get normally about 2.92 or something. When you get about the 2.92, it means that this one is filling is required to you to reach for the subgrade. But first of all, you have, as you know, that you have to require the 45 centi filling to reach up to the, you have to require 45 centi to reach up to the B zone, but 2.42 is required to you total to reach here. 2.42, that of the value is required to you have to reach there. Okay, it may be a some of the calculations mistake, but always remember that you have to detect it from the 0.45 centi. 2.42 minus 0.45 centi, and the number of layers you got, or it will be saved, then it will be the total number of layers you have to require into the C zone. Okay, so into the B zone, as I asked you that there is a 3 layer, and B zone 3 layer, B zone layer 1 with FDT, B zone layer 2 with FDT, and B zone layer 3 with FDT. It means that how much layer 1 has been taken the time, and for this one you have to take, you have to need, normally compaction is about 90%. On the 90%, if the FDT came, it means that your test has passed, and you have to dump other material having good material like gravels. Now after it, when you when you will fill up to B zone, it means that you will definitely reach on the top here, like now you are on the subgrade level here. Okay, now you are on the level of the subgrade. Now definitely for the subgrade level, as you reach here, now what is actually this one? Now into the subgrade, always remember that it can be two layers of the subgrade, like subgrade bottom and subgrade top, and subgrade top. There is a 2 layers, and 2 layer is normally about 15 centi and 15 centi, and 95% compaction is required for it. So subgrade bottom and top, open your now if these are the subgrade bottom you have done with it, then go to the your P6, and at this time click here and write here subgrade bottom, and then click here, add here and write here subgrade top with FDT and with FDT, because as your layer or reach has been passed, you can dump the other material having good work, for the good work and for the fast work. So this one is the material for the earthwork. Now what is the road work? Whenever you will do the road work, then definitely now this one, as the 2 layers has been done now, then other layer you have to put here, it is a sub base material. The sub base material here you have to put on, this is the second one that is showing you in red, the other material is the sub base material. So open your P6 and click here, right here sub base material, and after the sub base material you can write here like this one is the sub base material, and after the sub base material, and you have to require it, and you must know that the for the sub base material in 98% compaction is required for it. And here you are watching here that this is the layer in the blue, it is showing you that this one is the aggregate base. Okay, this one is showing you is the aggregate base layer. This one is the aggregate base. So open your P6 and write here aggregate base. Aggregate base material, because if you want to do in more detail, then you can write here like dumping of the aggregates. Okay, and must remember that always aggregate first layer. It's depends upon the your drawing. First layer, and the layer must be 12.5 centi, and the other is aggregate base up to material, that is second layer. What is the surface and payments works? Must remember that after the putting of the aggregate, then definitely you have to uh, bind the aggregate in order to avoid from the cracks. The first of all, in order to penetrate into the holes of the aggregate, you have to definitely you have to make some of the coat. Into the plan, you have to put here the prime coat. Into the payment work, you have here prime coat. And after the penetration of the prime coat, you have to wait for it. After the prime coat has done, then after the prime coat has done, then you have to do the asphalt base course, because this is the you can see that this one is the subgrade sub base aggregate. And after the aggregate, we have put the prime coat here in order to penetrate into the holes. It is really used to bind your asphalt base course with the aggregate. So the other function is the asphalt base course. And after the asphalt base course, you are watching here that the other coat you have to required for it, that is take coat, because after the asphalt base course, this one consider it as asphalt base course, then you have to require the take coat. Take coat is very much important, because take coat is very reliable, because it is normally also prevent the cracks that has been normally occurred into the road. Okay, and after the take coat, you have to wait for the 24 hours. Here you have to provide the take coat. And after the take coat, finally this one is the take coat has been done. Okay, and finally you have to do the this one on the top. I have considered it as the, you can change its color as well. I make it this one. Okay, and this one, and consider it as the, this color is consider it as the asphalt. This one is fine for me. And consider it as the, this one is the asphalt wearing course, so put here asphalt wearing course. Okay, this one is the asphalt wearing course. Now after the asphalt wearing course, if you have to make some of the pedestrians way, then first of all, for the pedestrians way, must remember that this one is the criteria. For the first of all, you have to make here a curb barrier. Okay, it is more good if you want to put the detail here, that how much in the height total this curb barrier is around about 1 feet, I mean with height. Okay, so right here the curb barriers. So first of all, you have to write here some of the excavation for the walking trail. Okay, I will also make the other video on the TST. If you like this video and want that I want a video on the TST as well, then make a comment on it. And also I will make a culvert plan. If you want that I make a culvert video, then you have to comment on it. Okay, walking trail, the first of all the thing I want here, that is the, this one is the trail. Okay, and there is a curb stone. For the curb stone, first of all, what you need some of the excavation for walking trail. Not more excavation, you can say that a little bit is normally about 1 foot. Okay, to go deep or like that. So after it, there is a curb barrier about 3 feet you are watching. And first of all, the work we will do here, the first of all, we will make the curb barriers, that is the stone or barriers we make on the side. The first of all, we use here curb barriers as the activity. The other thing after the curb barriers, that is occurred. Then after the curb barrier, then you have to put the brick blast. And brick blast is normally you have to put about the 8 inch. Must remember that when you put the 8 inch brick blast, the total height is 1 foot, and when you will minus 12 inch from the 8 inch. Okay, so you can write here that 8 inch brick blast filling, right here, brick blast filling 8 inch. And other is, after this you have to need some of the compaction here. Then right here the compaction. And after the compaction, then definitely this area is total how much, like 8 inch is given to you, maybe not shown you here, you can see that 8 inch. So how much area is left here, then definitely total is 1 feet, and total 1 feet is definitely is left here. Okay, so total 4 inch. So when you will make these both as a sum, you will get as the 1 feet of both. 8 inch plus 4 inch, that is 1 feet. So 4 inch uh, concrete payment you have to do here, like 124 with the concrete payment you have to do concrete payment. And after that, after the concrete payment, you have to make it pure, or it's up to you. You can use here the work like brick blast work or any work that is related with the footpaths, or otherwise it is also good for you. So after that, when you done it, this activity has been done, and definitely if one side has been done, the other side will done as well. And how much will be the poles is required to you. First of all, you have to also put the poles here, light poles. Okay, and if there is a total highway is 5280, and every pole is at the 40-meter distance or 40 feet distance, a 40-meter distance, then you have to require total 132 poles. So how much time in the light poles? So you can also put here into the activity about the light poles on the roads. So thank you very much. It is the example for the road work, that how you will make the road and how you will consider the road. Okay.